Our position must be clear. I am ordering that we discontinue purchasing of any oil from Iran for delivery to this country.
Indeed, we have bitter and enduring disagreements that persist today. At the heart of our quarrel has been Iran's past sponsorship of international terrorism.
We can't have normalized relations with a state that's branded a terrorist state.
I am formally announcing my intention to cut off all trade and investment with Iran.
We will never back down, we will never give in, and we will never accept anything less than complete victory.
I'm pleased to sign into law the toughest sanctions against Iran ever passed by the United States Congress.
If Iran threatens us in any way, they will pay a price like few countries have ever paid.
Well, first of all, Iran isn't Iraq. Iraq was a nation that was militarily defeated in 1991 during Operation Desert Storm. And its military was never permitted to rebuild in any meaningful fashion because of economic sanctions. So when we went to war with Iraq in 2003, we were fighting literally a paper tiger, military incapable of sustained, credible defense. And that's why it was a cakewalk. It was always going to be a cakewalk.
ایران دهه هاست که خود را آماده جنگ با آمریکا می کند و تا میزان زیادی که حتی شاید در غرب هم بی سابقه باشد روی تسلیحات آمریکایی مطالعه کرده است. ایران نمونه‌های سالم از موشک‌های کروز آمریکایی را که از میدان جنگ در سوریه، عراق و افغانستان جمع آوری شده است در اختیار دارد. روسیه اطلاعات راداری و الکترونیک خود را درباره موشک‌های کروز آمریکایی با ایران به اشتراک گذاشته است و پدافند هوایی ایران آماده درگیری است. همچنین ایران با دقت عملیات‌های هوایی آمریکا در افغانستان، عراق و سوریه را زیر نظر دارد و اطلاعاتی دقیق و کامل درباره جنگنده‌ها و هواپیماهای آمریکایی و مهمات مورد استفاده آنها جمع آوری کرده است.
They also looked at how Hezbollah defended itself against the Israelis in July and August of 2006, when Hezbollah survived what was supposed to be their annihilation.
ایران در پشت پرده مقاومت موفقیت آمیز حزب الله در برابر اسرائیل در آگوست 2006 قرار داشت و همه چیز نشان از این دارد که برنامه پدافندی ایران برای به داخل کشاندن نیروهای دشمن به اعماق سرزمینش و سپس قطع ارتباط و نابودیشان طراحی شده است.
Iran has not been defeated in a war. Its military is very, very robust. Not only that, the Iranians are very smart, very intelligent people, and they have looked at how the United States has been operating in the region now for nearly 2 decades, and they've learned all the lessons.
ایران می‌تواند کشتی‌های جنگی آمریکا را غرق و جنگنده‌های آمریکایی را ساقط کند و پایگاه‌های هوایی را که از عملیات‌های هوایی پشتیبانی می‌کنند از بین ببرد. شبه نظامیان مورد حمایت ایران در سوریه و عراق می‌توانند خیلی ساده پایگاه‌های نظامی آمریکا در این دو کشور را اشغال و پادگان‌هایی را که در این پایگاه‌ها واقع شده است نابود کنند.
I believe that Iran has right on its side in terms of objecting to American muscle flexing in the Persian Gulf, but the notion that they're a bunch of school marms sitting back drinking tea while America does nefarious things is absurd. Iran has been preparing for 2+ decades to fight a war it doesn't want to fight, but one that it doesn't plan on losing.
We can't destroy Iran. We don't, short of thermonuclear warfare, we lack the military capacity to defeat Iran. We can damage Iran, we can harm Iran, but we cannot compel their surrender. We cannot overthrow the regime. And we don't have the military force to physically occupy Iran. We simply don't have the military capacity to do anything more than maybe seize a coastal city. And even then, that's a questionable objective. So now what? Air power. You know, back when I was in the military, you've seen the movie Top Gun.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we were training to fight dog fights. We were training to operate in a heavy air defense saturated environment. What have we been doing for the last 20 years? Flying freely in the skies without any threat, dropping bombs on anything we want. One of the reasons why drone wars are so popular is that there's no threat to the drone. It can just loiter. Try loitering in a drone. Wait a minute, we tried that over Iran, and you know what they did? Because they've been watching us, the Beast of Kandahar, that top secret stealth drone, the Iranians hacked into it, took control of it, flew it, and landed it on their soil, reverse engineered it, and today they have hundreds of clones of America's most sensitive drone operating under the Iranian flag. So, no, operating our air forces over Iran is a completely different ballgame.
تهاجم هوایی ایالات متحده منجر به شکست نیروهای نظامی ایران نخواهد شد، چرا که آنان نه تنها از خاک ایران دفاع خواهند کرد، بلکه به نیروهای آمریکایی در خلیج فارس و همچنین اهداف نظامی و صنعتی از جمله زیرساخت‌های نفت و گاز هر کشوری که به آمریکا کمک نظامی برساند